walked into the store, I saw it and I basically knew I couldn't leave the store without getting it. My husband will never wear those Disney family t-shirts. He said this is as close to a family t-shirt as I will ever get. So kind of like, they're not gonna eat it all in one sitting. It'll remind them of their trip to Disney, so it's okay. I'll just have to like wet it and wipe that part off. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Danielle Warren. My family just got back from Disney World. I was actually in Orlando for 2.5 weeks, so I got to do a lot of different things around Orlando, mostly Disney, but some other things too. I'm not a huge souvenir shopper. I try to just find like a few mementos that will remind me of my trip, things that are useful, but I don't go super over the top with souvenirs because I just don't want to be a collector of all kinds of stuff. As much as I love Disney, if you are a Disney fanatic, if you love Disney, then I am right there with you. All that to say, I was very choosy with what I picked, but I feel like what I got I really loved. And some of it is Disney, and some of the things that I got are things that I got at Disney Springs, but I really wanted to show you because they were really great buys. So I'm gonna show you my Disney items and my not Disney items. All right, so let's jump in. So the first thing I'm gonna show you guys are like the clothing items that I got. I'm gonna show you the one that I found. It was one of those moments where I walked into the store, I saw it, and I basically knew I couldn't leave the store without getting it. And I know a lot of people probably, I saw multiple couples walking around wearing these t-shirts. So I know I'm not alone in that. It was just so perfect. I saw it on the wall, and it was right there as you walk in. So you know, like Disney markets so well. They know, like if you see that, you can't help but buy it. So I'm just gonna show you because there are no words. So here's the t-shirt for me. They did not have it in an extra small, just FYI. The small is the smallest size, but it's actually more narrow than I thought. Like sometimes, like it looked like a pretty big t-shirt, but it actually was more narrow on than I thought it was gonna be. But it isn't like a super fitted t-shirt. I don't like tight t-shirts, I just don't like when they're big and bulky. It's not like that. It's a little bigger than I normally would like, but I really couldn't pass it up. Here is the t-shirt for Bo. And if you're a Star Wars fan, like you really just can't even pass that up. It's just so perfect. I got it before my husband and kids had flown in because I actually drove down and was there about 5 days before they got there. So I had already bought them at Disney Springs, and I had them laying out on our hotel room bed when he came in, and it was pretty perfect. I vlogged the entire trip, and I will be posting those. So if you watch my vlogs, you'll see me walking through and getting a lot of these souvenirs and the reaction that he got when he got those t-shirts. It was pretty great. My husband will never wear those Disney family t-shirts that, you know, where everybody matches, or if it said like Warren Family Disney Vacation 2019, like he would never wear that. He said this is as close to a family t-shirt as I will ever get. So like if we're somewhat matching, that's all he will do. Anyway, I was very excited about that buy. The next thing I got, it was at Disney Springs. If you park in the Lime Garage, which is usually where I park, you come down the escalators, and it's literally right in front of you past the fountains. But it's the Uniqlo, I don't know. It's like an Asian company. They had some of the coolest stuff. It was very hard to choose what I wanted. But I got these, and I'm always looking for really good built-in bra tops. And they have really good options in so many different colors and different fabric choices. I tried on probably 10 to 12 different bra tops, and just to figure out which are the ones that I would wear pretty much every day. And I really will in the summer. I will wear these all the time. And I wore them, I got them at the beginning of my Disney trip. I wore them multiple times during my trip because it was so convenient. Like, it's all here. Like, you don't even need a bra. It's a built-in bra top, and they're comfortable. They're super lightweight, very well made, very stretchy. I got this black one, and then I got this racerback gray one, which I really like. It looks kind of athletic, but they're very flattering on. There's a lot of different cuts too, so for different body types. I found like there were some that didn't work for me, but then I found a few that did. So you just kind of have to try a bunch of them on and see which one you like and which one works best for you. But I was so excited about these. Like I said, I wore them multiple times while I was there, and I've already worn them several times since I've been home. They are like my go-to, especially in the summer, but I'll still wear them all year round. And if I can find some really nice quality ones, I'll wear them until they're like completely worn out. All right, the next thing that I got, and these are just shoes that I got in Disney Springs. They made my trip, like as far as walking in the parks, I was really up in the air. I've tried a lot of different shoes. I've done tennis shoes a lot. But the past few years that we've gone in cooler months, like in January or February. So tennis shoes were fine because it wasn't super hot, but I kept thinking, I'm not gonna wanna wear socks and tennis shoes every day in 90-degree weather at Disney World. I'm gonna want something that lets my feet breathe, but I don't wanna wear cheap flip-flops, and I wanna make sure I have something that's not rubbing on my feet weird. So I went over to the Sanuk store, and they have those sandals that are almost like the bottoms are like yoga mats. I got 2 pair. They were having a special too, so I got a discount on Memorial Day weekend. These are actually the kids brand. I'm gonna pull it closer so you can see. There's like shimmery, but you can see it looks kind of like a yoga mat. They're a little dirty, excuse me. I did wear them all over Disney World, and they actually held out pretty well. But I love that they're sparkly and they're pink, and they didn't have these in the adult sizes, but they fit me pretty well. And they said that the largest size that they have in the store, it says Y4, youth 4-5. So I guess that's the size, youth 4-5, which is comparable to an adult 6.5 is what they said. And I wear a size 7, but they said they have one more size that I could have ordered, but it wasn't in the store, and it would be comparable to an adult size 7. But I put these on, and I'll show you. I put these on and they fit really well, and they were cheaper because they were the youth size, so they're the kids ones. And oh my gosh, they're so comfortable. So this is what they look like on. It fits fine. It's not falling off the side or anything like that. And like I said, I wear generally a size 7. In tennis shoes, I'll wear a 7.5. But they fit pretty good for being a youth size, I thought. The strap on the top right here has like cushion in it as well. So it's really comfortable. I wore them all day walking around Disney Springs and resort hopping, and it was a lot of walking. They were so comfortable. They were amazing. And you would think flip-flops like that is not the best thing to walk around the parks in. I wore them several days to the parks. It was so comfortable. They dry really quickly. It really was great. And the other pair I got are these Sanuks. And this is fabric. I'll show you what they look like on. But again, it did rain a couple of days briefly, but the shoes got wet, but they dried really fast because it's just fabric. And then the way to wash them is they actually are machine washable. So you can put them in your washing machine. Really easy to take care of as well. These are what the other ones look like, and it's just fabric. Now these are the adult ones, but I really liked these, and I wore them multiple days in the park. I don't think I ever wore tennis shoes in the parks. I wore either these, or I don't even know if I wore my Crocs. I wore these most days. So that was one of my, I think my best buys was going to the Sanuk store and getting multiple pairs of sandals. If you have a small foot, the children's ones are really cute, and they have some cute options for colors that they don't have in the adult sizes. And then when you purchase something at the Sanuk store, they give you this little cup, which is so cute. Like, I saw it in my bag later. I didn't even know I was gonna get it. Made for the journey to your happy place. That was kind of a fun little souvenir. So that was my first time at that Sanuk store. I will definitely be buying more of those sandals. I really like them. So on to my Disney souvenirs, which aren't many, but there were a couple of things. I got the t-shirts. I got the Star Wars t-shirts for sure. And then I had decided before I went to Disney that I wanted to get another one of these because I got one last year and I used the snot out of it. I use it all the time. I love Starbucks, and they have the Disney Starbucks cups that you can only get at the Starbucks in Disney World. And they have the You Were Here mugs, like the ceramic mugs, and they had like a bigger ceramic one with a lid that wasn't like a normal mug, but then they have these, and this is what I like because I drink a lot of cold brew. If any of you guys watch my vlogs, you know I'm always drinking my cold brew. I have several cups like this, reusable cups, but I've already ruined one of them, and I have another Disney one that I love and use it so much, and it just makes me happy. I look at it and it's got the castle on there. Look, it's just so happy. Spaceship Earth. There we go. Yeah. And this is a newer one for this year. They got a new one. And I did get the one last year, and so I definitely knew I wanted to get this. So I actually went into Starbucks in Animal Kingdom, or Creatures Comforts, or whatever it's called. But I ended up deciding to go ahead and get coffee too, but I literally was going in with the intention of, this is what I want to buy. I want to buy another cup. So I was excited to get that, get my Starbucks cup, because I love those reusable cups. And then I try not to buy mugs too much. I do love coffee, I do love tea. I use mugs a lot, but I do have a cabinet full of mugs. But I saw this in the gift shop at Old Key West. I mean, it just speaks for itself. I saw it and I was like, I need that mug. It is so whimsical and so unique. You know, it's like 3 little teacups stacked on top of each other, but it's got one handle. And the handle is even really fun. It's so cute. And then it's got this little drink me at the top, and then it has a lot of different quotes from Alice in Wonderland. I was like, oh my gosh, my husband's gonna be like, Danielle, we do not need any more mugs. But sometimes I have to like get rid of some mugs so that I have an excuse to get new ones. So it says Curiouser and Curiouser, I'm late for a very important date. We're all simply mad about tea. Drink your tea or off with your head. I just thought it was super cute. I love having little things that remind me of trips or special moments that I'm gonna use or see regularly. Or I like to generally get things that I'm gonna wear. So I have a tendency to do a lot of clothing or accessories or things that I can wear, that I can use, rather than little tchotchkes that are just gonna sit around. I don't wanna have a lot of little trinkets and stuff. But this, you know, like I said, I do have a lot of mugs, but I thought, you know, I'm gonna love having my coffee in this because it's just gonna remind me of that sweet time I had with my mom that day when we resort hopped. And honestly, the resort hopping day was one of my favorite days. We had so much fun. It was so great. And I'll be posting all of my vacation vlogs as well soon. That day was so special. And so we both actually got this mug. I've actually been drinking out of it every single day. I've been cleaning it and reusing it because, you know, you get home and you're kind of sad. Like, you know, you plan your Disney trips for a while and you anticipate and you get so excited, and I know we'll go back again, but I like to think about it still. And so this was just kind of brings a smile to my face when I have my coffee in the morning. And that's the same way I am with my Starbucks cup, because I see it all the time and it just reminds me of a happy place and somewhere I love to be and memories that I like to remember. So last things that we got is we had the meal plan. So we got a few extra little goodies at Goofy's Candy Company. We always go there the last day because we usually have 5 to 10 snack credits that we need to use. And we kind of like having extras because then we can go there and get some cookies and things that we can take home that reminds us of our trip. So I've been waiting to let the kids eat these, and I checked them to make sure that they're still moist, and they're okay. But we got a couple of the little Rice Krispie treats, and you can't really see how cute they are because they're in plastic, but we got a couple of those. I got one with chocolate chips and one with M&Ms. I got a little thing of fudge, and then the girls each got, ooh, it looks like the wrapper on this is not closed all the way. Oh, like it didn't ever close all the way because it's like sticky. Well, I just have to like wet it and wipe that part off. Yeah, like I totally did not know that when I bought it, that the plastic didn't close all the way over top of this sucker. So there's a little bit of exposed candy there. All right, well, no big thing. That is really gross though, because it probably melted a little bit in the car. Okay, yeah, so the girls each got to pick a sucker. I'm not big on like suckers because then you gotta like, they're not gonna eat it all in one sitting, but they're just happy. And like sometimes you just do things at Disney you don't always do. So we let them get ginormous suckers that they'll probably be sucking on for like 2 weeks. It'll remind them of their trip to Disney, so it's okay. We did let the girls each buy one Lego set at the Lego store in Disney Springs, and that was their souvenir. They each picked a different princess, Disney princess Lego set, and they've really been getting into Legos lately. So that was a gift that we let them get with their money from my dad, gave them a Disney gift card. Other than that, I actually bought all of their souvenirs before we went to the park. So I got them all throughout the year at the Disney store, especially after Halloween and after Christmas. I went shopping and just bought a lot of the stuff they had from their sales, and I was able to get the girls a lot of stuff, and other stores like Target. I would always just check and see what kind of deals they had after Christmas, and some things that were on clearance that were Disney items. I just kind of stock up on them here and there. So the girls got gifts every single day that were Disney souvenirs, but I just didn't buy them there at the park. I really can't include that in my Disney haul because we didn't really buy them during our trip, but they did get to receive them during the trip. So that's it for my Disney haul. I hope you enjoyed it. Just a few little fun things. It's always fun to see like what mementos do people really like, and everybody's different. Everybody gets different kinds of souvenirs. I guess I'm a little more practical, but there are some things that I really love and I'll use, and I'll get to see it a lot, and it'll remind me of my trip. And then some of them were just like lifesavers, like those shoes that I got. It made it like I was wearing slippers throughout the parks. It was so great. So hope that helps you as you are thinking about your Disney trip and different things that you might like to buy, and also just brings a smile to your face as you think about the happiest place on earth. Thanks for joining me. I'll talk to y'all soon.